It's your boy Jay Goebel back at it again for Orange Cactus Coffee with another Angel's Cup tasting flight. I've got 20 grams of coffee that I just ground. I'm putting it in here. That is pleasant. That is fruity on the nose. I almost want to say it's almost like a berry of some sort. I almost inhaled that like cocaine there. Sniffed it. That's how appealing that was. Right on the nose. Let me get, I've got 20 grams. I'm going 2,300. That means I'm going to go 60 grams of water here. Third wave water in the kettle, by the way. Didn't mention that last time. But there's 60. I'm going to get this bloom. Got my spoon. Going to excavate just a little bit in this Hario V60 here, which is my favorite dripper. The only one I think you need is this cheap plastic one. It is the best from my perspective. So the bloom, 30 seconds. Now I'm going to go all the way to 300, and then I'm going to give it a little swirling vortex of awesome. And of course, I'm not going to talk while I'm pouring because I can't do two things at the same time. Yes, I can. Third wave water in the kettle. It is Bonavita. Coffee grinder is Baratza. It's behind me, the Encore. I think it's fantastic. It's probably also the only one you would ever need, unless you decide to go to espresso. I am going to give this a stir across the top to make sure that I get all the grounds that are on the side into the slurry. I do not want high and dry grounds, as Scott Rayo says. I like to say get all the kids in the pool. Now the drawdown is a little too fast, so I need a little more agitation to try and slow this thing down. I'm not going to be able to slow it down. That's one of the challenges with Angel's Cup. But it's one of the blessings as well. It's the good thing and the bad thing. The good thing is you try a bunch of different coffees. The bad thing is you try a bunch of different coffees. And sometimes it takes a while to dial a coffee in just right. Look, I'm at 2 minutes now. I'm at 2 minutes, and I should have used the last technique that I used to try to slow it down. It's really nice though. It's a nice flat bed, very few high and dry grounds, and yeah, just over 2 minutes though. So ideally I would have liked to have gone 3 minutes, but that's okay. I'm going to drink it like this. I'm going to try it. So if there's any unpleasant flavors, you can blame me, not the roaster. There we go. Using Tim Wendelbo's mugs. They're the Figiozos. Anyways, they're from Tim Wendelbo. They're fantastic. This is the tulip. It's still hot. This is the split. And this is the open. Let's start with the open today. That is hot. I'm going to say that is raspberry. Maybe not a berry. Maybe not a berry. No, it's a berry. I'm getting back to my handy dandy coffee tasters flavor wheel from the SCA, $10. Not sponsored by them, but you can get your own. It's $10 for the download, which is, I don't know, I guess a little weird, but okay. Thank you. It's one sheet too. It's like one sheet, $10. And the art's not that great. Anyways, fruity. I'm going to go with fruity. I'm going to go with raspberry. That's right away. Did I already do the split? Maybe. No, I didn't do the split yet. A little bit of chocolate in that one. A little bit of cocoa, maybe a little dark chocolate, maybe a little molasses, brown sugar. Brown sugar, maybe? Raspberry and brown sugar. Oh, I do like it out of the tulip. There is a little bit of bass there, a little bit of an earthy tone, a little bit mid-level, some high notes. I'm okay. Talking and choking on spit. It is a little hot. I think it's gonna sweeten up as it cools. But I'm gonna say I'm gonna stick to I'm gonna move from raspberry to blackberry, just because it's not maybe quite as sweet. And then like raspberries, you can get a whole package of good ones. You can get a whole package of good raspberries. They're sweet and tasty, delicious. Blackberries, you're always in for a surprise. You'll get like two good ones, and then one where you're like, ooh, should have left that one on the vine a little bit longer. So the blackberry, not quite as sweet, and every once in a while you get a little bit of kick of bitterness. I'm going to go blackberry and brown sugar, and then I need a country of origin to guess here. I'm going to go blackberry, brown sugar, and Mexico. That's what I'm going with. Blackberry, brown sugar, and Mexico. We have got, it is a Guatemalan Huehuetenango, caramel, apple, and milk chocolate. That's not bad. That's not bad. I think I was close. I think I should have just gone from the brown sugar, dialed it down a little bit to the milk chocolate, maybe. Caramel apple, though, huh? Maybe. Normally, when I do caramel apple, when you think of caramel apple, I think of a green apple. I think of a green apple. I don't think of a red apple. Maybe it's a red caramel apple. And milk chocolate, I understand what you're saying. What's the, we don't have the roaster's name on. Roaster's name wasn't on there. That's okay. I'm not going to disagree with you, roaster. But I think I'm a little more towards molasses. Molasses and maple. Molasses and maple than I am milk chocolate. So I'm going to stick with that. And then caramel apple, huh? Well, yeah. Yeah, apple. Oh, there is grape. I found grape from last video. I found grape. In case you were wondering, it's on there with apple, caramel apple. I don't know. But I think you won this one again. Angel's Cup, you win. This was a Guatemala Huehuetenango. It's pretty good. It's pretty tasty. Better than the last one we just had, but none of the coffees that we've tasted with this tasting flight, not there's anything wrong with it, but every once in a while you get a one that's like, I got to go buy a bag of this right now. I haven't experienced any of those yet. There's a little bit of a lingering mouthfeel with this one as well that is not great. But all right, this round goes to you, Angel's Cup. Catch you next time.